Priya also joining us live from Chennai, where proceedings in the assembly have begun. On the left-hand side of your screens, you can see the Speaker of the Tamil Nadu Assembly is beginning with the proceedings where a bill is to be tabled in favor of Jallikattu. Lokpriya, morning. Go ahead with the latest that's coming in from Tamil Nadu Assembly.
Well, that's correct. The DMK has boycotted the assembly session, stating the police action on the protesters. The DMK has condemned the police for using force to evacuate protesters. They say that what could have been what has gone as a peaceful protest has been hampered by the police. The police should have held discussion with the protesters and should have asked them to disperse. It is condemnable that action has been used against people who have been protesting peacefully for the past 6 days. Citing this, the DMK has boycotted the assembly session. The assembly session just began. The Tamil Nadu governor is also present. Today is the first day, and the ordinance will be tabled in the assembly and the law will be passed. So that is the primary motto of the assembly. The Tamil Nadu government will pass that ordinance. It will place the ordinance before the assembly session. That is the latest that we are getting to you from the assembly here at Chennai.
Okay, so there is no two ways about it. We will see a law being passed in favor of Jallikattu today as the ordinance was promulgated over the weekend. A bill will be tabled today as we speak, which will of course pass, looking at the brute majority the AIADMK has in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, and there will be a law that will finally come. But unfortunately, we are seeing how politics is being played over this particular event. The DMK is boycotting it. All along we saw the DMK coming in support of Jallikattu on the day when they should have been in the assembly to help pass this particular bill into a law. The DMK now seems to be missing from the assembly, playing politics over the police's action there at the Marina Beach today. Lokpriya.
Well, definitely, yes, the DMK has condemned the police action on the protesters, and they have sensed an opportunity in this and trying to boycott the assembly session. The Tamil Nadu government says that they are very sincere in their efforts, and they are taking all steps to ensure that this is a permanent solution to Jallikattu, and the government will take all legal steps to ensure that Jallikattu takes place without any hurdles in the near future as well. We saw Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Pannirselvam himself appealing to the youth, appealing to the protesters to give up their protest in a peaceful manner. What the government is saying is that the protest itself is a big victory because it is due to the peaceful protest for 6 days that the Tamil Nadu government has been pressurized to, and it swung into action, and it passed that ordinance, it promulgated that ordinance, and now this ordinance will be tabled in the assembly and the bill will be passed. So this itself is a testimony to the victory of the protesters. So many people, even many pro-Jallikattu supporters, have been asking the protesters to disperse. They say that protesting without a time limit in such a manner will not lead to any fruitful thing. They say that give a timeline to the people, give a timeline to the government. If the government does not heed to it, then come back and protest again. That is what has been said by many pro-Jallikattu supporters. Yesterday there was a press conference in Chennai by three famous people who in a way started this movement. One is Hip Hop Tamira, a musician. Another is Karthikeyan Sivasenadipati, who is a pro-Jallikattu supporter. And another is a Jallikattu Peravai president. All these three people say that anti-social elements have hijacked the protest, which has been going in a peaceful manner. And the Tamil Nadu government has promulgated an ordinance, which means that they are doing everything possible in their ambit to ensure that there is no hurdle to Jallikattu event. So they asked the protesters to disperse in a peaceful manner because this itself is a huge victory. But the protesters remain defiant and they continue to protest, and the scenes at Marina Beach here in Chennai as well as in Madurai are turning hostile, with the protesters remaining defiant. Here at the Marina Beach, the protesters
But Lokpriya, may I ask,
Lokpriya,
we've been speaking to so many of these protesters, be at the Marina Beach or in Madurai, where both our colleagues Sagaraj as well as Priyamvada are reporting from. They are seeking what they term as a permanent solution. What are the other options that the government really has? Because we're looking at an ordinance being passed, a bill will be tabled today, the bill will be turned into a law after it is passed by all the legislatures. So what do you think is this permanent solution that they really want? After all, there will be a law in effect which will allow them to go ahead and conduct Jallikattu. What more could be permanent?
Well, that's correct. That is something that is being missing the point by the protesters. This ordinance, which will be tabled in the assembly as a bill, will be passed, and this will be as permanent as any law can be. Yes, there are going to be legal hurdles, but we have Chief Minister Paneer Selvam assuring the protesters that the government will do all that it can to ensure that there is no legal hurdle. So that is the assurance coming in from the Chief Minister itself. But the permanent solution the protesters talk about is removing the bulls from the performing list of animals and amendments to the PCA. These two are the permanent solutions which the protesters are talking about.
Okay, Lokpriya, I request you to stay with us, bringing us inputs from Tamil Nadu Assembly. Premada joining us live there from Madurai, as well as Sagaraj bringing us the latest from the Marina Beach in Chennai. We will come back to all three of you, but after the Chennai as well as Madurai, where people continue with their protest in support of the festival Jallikattu. As you can see, the protesters there at the Marina Beach were evicted early this morning at about 7 a.m. But there are many who continue to protest, who have moved towards the sea at the Marina Beach. But situation extremely volatile, extremely tense as we speak in Madurai, where a standoff there between the police and the protesters continue. It's been close to an hour. Our colleague Priyamada reporting in from the spot. Priyamada, bring us the latest of the situation. We're looking at how it's been an hour. The police is negotiating with these people to leave this particular site. Today we will see the bill be passed into a law, but still, despite all of that, they continue with the protest.
Well, the situation is a bit tense here in Madurai. I'm in the place called Tamukam, where large number of students have come, and also the common people have joined this protest. They are demanding a permanent solution for Jallikattu. Just a while back, Madurai Police Commissioner gave an ultimatum of 30 minutes to these students to clear the place, but these students are refusing to leave. The police are also saying not all of them are students, but some of them are planted anti-social elements who are trying to divert this protest and are trying to divert the situation. So they're giving a last final warning to these students, urging them to leave this place, or the police will be forced to act, because they have blocked the main road. There is a college on the other side, there is a school, there is a hospital, and there is a government building. So there are so many in and around this road. So if the students continue to block this road, the daily life gets affected. On March 3rd, the exams are starting for the class 10 students. So they are saying that the students have to be given this space to move around. So the protest cannot continue, is what the police are saying. Police are saying there are anti-social elements. Not all are students who are trying to instigate.
We are Tamilians. We can't prove that we are students by showing them ID card, right?
So what are you going to do? They have given you 30 minutes time.
We are not going to move.
So the students are saying that they are going to continue to protest. They are not anti-social elements. There are no planted anti-social elements. But it's a genuine student movement, is at least what these students are claiming. But on the other side, you can see the police officials have now started using a harsh tone. They try to plead with them. They try to request them. And now they are telling that we will have no option.
All right.